In IB or international business, as well as international marketing and other functional areas of the business world, the topic of globalization and its literature continue to flourish because of the importance of interconnected world and MNC's operations and imports and exports. As observed by Financial Times, Martin Wolf, and others, the global economy is still resilient and interconnected regardless of the 2026 Middle East conflict. The same thesis was supported by a survey published by the McKinsey Global Institute in a recent survey entitled Geopolitics and the Geometry of Global Trade 2026. Global supply chains are inherently vital in IB, and the world GDP stands at $117 trillion. Top 5 largest economies include United States, China, Germany, Japan, and the United Kingdom. The world population is about 8.3 billion people in over 200 plus countries. In the last few years, many interdisciplinary titles were published that covered useful discussion. Selected topics include A World Connecting, Global Interdependence, The Ages of Globalization, The Great Convergence, and the Globalization Myth. Other discussions and debates covered the Silk Roads, the leveling, the national interest, Goodbye Globalization, The World's Worst Bet, The Exponential Age, and Behind the Box. These and other titles critically discuss and analyze multiple disciplines, business sectors, and the topic of globalization. In 2026, geopolitical and other related contests and trade rivalries are visible in the forms of trade wars, tariffs, R&D spending, techno-nationalism, and fight for trade routes. This is also evident in the form of multinational corporations FDI, which is foreign direct investment. According to a recent survey, record number of mergers and acquisitions took place in the first quarter of 2026, and that stood at $1.2 trillion. These developments defy geopolitics, trade conflicts, and other related issues. As covered by FT's Andy Haldane, global supply chains are so embedded into the business world that unraveling them would be disastrous. According to the IMF, International Monetary Fund, countries that have high public social spending as a proportion of GDP will have hard time to grow and compete in global markets. Of course, technological prowess, R&D, venture capital, innovative clusters, and industry and corporate ecosystems are equally important in this area when seeking country-specific comparative advantage. According to the Wall Street Journal, America is seeing a stealth boom in manufacturing. According to the World Economic Forum, world business is often driven by rapid assimilation of AI, artificial intelligence, efficient supply chains, new energy sectors, sustainability, and comparative currency. No wonder MNC's global strategies are taking the shape of grand strategies that represent mega deals and large operations. In short, in 2026, we continue to witness the forces of globalization that do follow rules-based order, although there are some trade disruptions, occasional protectionism, country-specific problems. At the same time, the world businesses and supply chains are interconnected and continue to be resilient and flourish.